Hello and welcome. In this video we are discussing about SAP ABAP creating internal tables. So data statement is used to declare an internal table. So the program must be told where the table begins and ends, and so use the begin of statement and then declare the table name. And after this the occurs addition is used followed by a number. Occurs tells SAP that an internal table is being created, and then 0 states that it will not contain any records initially. It will then expand as it is filed with the data. So data begin of internal table occurs 0. So let us create the fields on a new line. For instance, create name which is declared like Z customers one -name, and create another field called DOB like Z customers -DOB. And it is useful initially to give the field names in internal tables the same names as other fields that have been created elsewhere. Finally, declare the end of internal table with end of internal table like data begin of itab 01 occurs 0, name like Z customers 1 -name, DOB like Z customers 1 -DOB, end of itab 01. So here itab 01 is commonly used shorthand when creating temporary tables in SAP. The occurs clause is used to define the body of an internal table by declaring the fields for the table. And when the occurs clause is used, you can specify a numeric constant n to determine additional default memory if required. The default size of memory that is used by the occurs 0 clause is 8 KB, and the structure of the internal table is now created, and the code can be written to fill it with the records. So an internal table can be created with or without using a header line. So to create an internal table with a header line, use either the begin of clause before the occurs clause or the with header line clause after the occurs clause in the definition of the internal table. So to create an internal table without a header line, use the occurs clause without the begin of clause. You can also create an internal table as a local data type, a data type used only in the context of current program by using the type statement. And this statement uses the type or like clause to refer to an existing table. So the syntax to create an internal table as a local data type: types internal table type like internal tab type of line type itab with key initial size number. So here the internal table type specifies the table type for an internal table, and internal table and line type itab specifies the type for line of an internal table. And in type statements, you can use the type clause to specify the line type of an internal table as a data type, and like clause to specify the line type as a data object. So specifying a key for an internal table is optional, and if the user does not specify a key, the SAP system defines the table key with an arbitrary key. Initial size number creates an internal table object by allocating an initial amount of memory to it. And in the preceding syntax, the initial size clause reserves a memory space for size number table lines. And whenever an internal object is declared, the size of the table does not belong to the data type of the table, and much less memory is consumed when an internal table is populated for the first time. Step 1. Open the ABAP editor by executing SC38 transaction code. The initial screen of ABAP editor appears. Then in the initial screen, enter a name for the program. Select the source code radio button and click the create button to create a new program. And in the ABAP program attributes dialog box, enter a short description for the program in the title field. Select the executable program option from the type drop down menu in the attributes group box and click the save button. Then write the code in the ABAP editor like report is an internal table demo, types begin of customer line, cust_id type C, cust_name 20 type C, end of customer line, types my table, types outer table of customer line with unique key cust_id, right, my table is an internal table. Save, activate and execute the program as usual. And in this example, my table is an internal table and a unique key is defined on the cust_id field. So the code produces the output my table. My table is an internal table. So this was a brief discussion on SAP ABAP creating internal tables. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now.